Okay, so the next part of our kit is this pretty little cake. And again, I don't have the air dry clay because I waited too long and it dried out. So if you're going to get one of these kits, do it sooner rather than later because the air dry clay does dry out. So the first thing we need to do is find M16 and K17 to make this little plate. And what these kits have are paper sections that you can cut out. So if you look, let's see, M16 I need. So it would be, I believe it would be this, oh here it is, M17. There's our little M17 plate. So you have to cut that out. And then there's another sheet with cutouts, and K17 is right here. So you cut both of these out and then you glue them together on top of each other. And I believe it says to make the plate, you have to bend the edges in wave-like shape with tweezers. So I'll show you that after I glue them in. Alright, so I have my little plate glued together now. The back side is just the cardboard side, front side's the pattern side. And it says for you to take tweezers and twist the edges. Now, I tried that, and that ripped the paper. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take 2 pieces of craft foam, just plain old craft foam, and I'm going to take a brush. It's a blush brush that has a rounded edge, and I'm going to squish it in the middle to make it rounded, because that does the job of twisting it and making it into a cup shape. See, now it's like a little dish. Better than taking each edge of it and twisting it and having it rip on you. So that was the way that I did this little plate. It didn't quite follow the instructions, but sometimes we have to improvise. Now that we have our little plate ready, we are going to make this cake. So they have these little diagrams on the instruction booklet, and you want to make a ball using your air dry clay or Fimo, whatever, and make it the size that's on here. And then you take your little ball, put it onto the other one, the other side with the flat one, and flatten it until it's the same size as what they're showing on the diagram. So I did my brown. I'll take my pink over and smush it. There's my pink. And now I have to do my white. And then it looks like we layer them on top of each other. So take your white, put it on the pink, and then put it on the brown. Layer it, and then flip it over. And you should have this little cake. This little layered cake. Okay, now it says to take pink clay and make a really skinny 1 millimeter diameter, which is really skinny, stretch of pink, like a little worm. Now we take this and we do, with the white side up, we take it and we do like zigzags. Now this is very tiny. My big fingers are probably getting in the way. But you do little zigzags on the pastry. Okay. So I don't know if you can see the little zigzags, but yeah. little zigzags to make it look like it has fancy icing. And then you take your little plate and you put your cake on top of it and you would glue it down. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna glue it down just with some Aliens tacky glue. Okay. So put some glue in the middle of your plate. And put your little cake on there. I should probably bake it first, but I'm not going to. Okay, so there's your little cake. And I believe we also have to add a few more little details. So it says rub pink clay into 5 balls in the specific size. So take your pink clay and make these little teeny balls that match up to the size of the instructions. So you want 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we're gonna take, oh wait, we need little strawberries as well. Let me find the strawberries. It says cut 5 slices of 2 millimeters in thickness out of the fruit strand. So there must be a fruit strand in here in their little baggie. Ah, I see it. So this is our little fruit strand, if that's what you are looking for. And we will need a scalpel of some kind to cut it. So, not sure if you can see that, but I'm just going to cut really thin little slices of it. Oh, where did my slice go? It went shooting off into the abyss. Well, that's no good. It's pretty hard to cut, actually. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. There's one. Two. 3. 4. 5. And please watch your fingers. This is a very small thing. Okay, now it says glue as shown. Right there. So, we're going to take our little balls and put them, so we're going to put a ball, and then we're going to take a little bit of glue. We're going to put it beside, you know what, I'm just going to put glue all the way around here. So we're going to put a glue and then a little piece of strawberry. So a ball on the other side of the strawberry. This is where you probably want to use your tweezers. It's very tiny. Get it in there right. And then strawberry. Not sure how I'm going to fit 5 of these. I think what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put 3. Because the strawberries seem extra large for this. So we're going to put 3 strawberries and 3 balls. And that should be okay. So there. Now you have your little cake. These strawberries are too big for what they asked for. Or maybe my cake was too small. I'm not sure, but it fits on the plate, so... Like I said, these kits are a lot of improvising. Okay, so there you go. Your little cake ready to go for your decorating. Thanks for watching. Bye.